Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to 398.2 Storytelling Festival 2025. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. I am Muhammad Faisal, a librarian with National Library Board, and I'll be your host for this session. Behind the scenes, my fellow librarian, Miss Lisa Zuliana, will assist to answer your questions, if any, in the chat. Do you know what is 398.2? Well, it is the Dewey Decimal Classification for fairy tale books. When you visit a library, do keep up a lookout for the fairy tale books and you will see 398.2 on the spine label. Today's session is about uncovering hidden gems, and we have three storytellers with us today to share fascinating stories and whisk us away on extraordinary adventures. Let's go through the house rules of the session. Firstly, please ensure that our audio is not muted so you're able to hear the speakers. There is music currently being played. If you are unable to hear the music, please log out and log in again. All right? Okay, so kindly change your screen name to the name as registered on Eventbrite so that the tellers can address you as there will be interaction. This session is being recorded by Storytelling Association of Singapore and images may be used for publicity purposes. Please do not record this session. You may take screenshots of this session and share them on social media. Do tag us on Public Library SG. Well, the house rule is more fun when there is respect. Keep your mic muted as the tellers are talking. Press the raise hand when you wish to answer a question. Show how much you love the stories by doing the silent applause after each teller tells their story. Do remember to mute your mic as our storytellers share their stories. To allow anyone to pay attention to the stories, the chat function will be disabled. We will let you know if it is enabled for interaction. Next, let me share with you on how to do the silent applause to show your appreciation for the storytellers after they share their story. Well, can everybody see me? Can? Okay. So, please put your hands up and do the actions together with me. So that is how we do the silent applause. Okay, good job, everyone. Okay, okay, please do remember to do the silent applause after the storytellers and their story. You can also click on the clap function under the reaction button. Okay. Before we start the session, we would like to share with everyone about our Early Read Fiesta 2025 and 2026. The details can be found on the poster, so you may take a screenshot or a photo and keep a lookout for our future publicity materials. We will also greatly appreciate if you all just take a few minutes to scan the QR code to complete our book buddy quiz so that you can find your book buddy, as this is part of the Fiesta activities. You may also access the quiz in the link that is in the Zoom chat that my colleague is going to give you now. Okay, if you are not done so, it will take a few minutes. Okay, you can refer to the group chat for this. Okay, let's proceed. Storytelling Association of Singapore began in 2006, and it is a place for the appreciation of storytelling, to nurture and support the growth of professional storytellers, and to share information on storytelling events in Singapore. Let me now introduce our storytellers to you. Today's session, as mentioned, is on uncovering hidden gems. What can hidden gems mean to you? It can mean a superhero that you appreciate or someone that is very precious to you until they are considered like a gem. Well, let's see what the stories have in line. But before that, we have three storytellers to entertain and engage you. Let us meet them accordingly. First, Miss Deepti Kapoor. Miss Deepti is a seasoned storyteller who has been associated with multiple national libraries, conducting storytelling sessions across Singapore. She is a member of the Story Association group and performs story narration for all the age groups. By profession, she is a qualified company secretary and certified yoga instructor. She is an avid reader, practices yoga daily, a barefoot runner, and loves to be among the younger ones. Let's give our silent applause to Miss Deepti.
Hello, everyone. So, my story is from the northern part of India. Let's start. Okay. Once upon a time, there was an old farmer. Now, this old farmer was very hardworking. Each year, he would work very hard on the farm. He would dig, hiya ho, hiya ho, sow the seeds, water the plants, and when it's time to harvest, he would cut the crops. Cut, 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 cut. Cut, 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 cut. Now, this farmer had two sons, Ram and Sham, and both were very lazy. All day long, they would either eat gob, 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 or sleep. Let's do together. They would either eat gob, 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 or sleep. One last time. They would eat gob, 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 or sleep. Now, one day, farmer needed some help on the farm. So he called, Ram, Sham, I need some help. Can you come with me tomorrow? Work on the farm. So Ram said, I am very busy, Daddy. Sham said, I already had plans with my friends. Sorry, we cannot come. Both refused. The old man was very upset. And he was worried. What will happen to these lazy kids? He wondered. He thought, and thought, and ta-da! Came up with an idea. So he called Ram and Sham again and said, Boys, you know, I am old now and may not live for long. Before I die, I want to share a secret with you. Secret? I have hidden a treasure on the farm. A treasure in the farm. Treasure? Yes, a box full of gold coins and gems. Both Ram and Sham's eyes and mouth was wide open. And then they started to dance. We are going to be rich. Ta-da! Ta-da! We are going to be rich. Ta-da! Ta-da! Rich, rich, and rich. That too without any hard work. So good. So next morning, they took their shovel and they went to the farm. Tuk, 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 tuk. Now, Ram said, let's start work from on the right side of the farm. So they took their shovel and they start to dig. Let's dig together. Hiya ho! Hiya! Now they work all day long but couldn't find the box. Tired and disappointed, they went to home. The farmer served them dinner and then they both slept. Next morning, ah, today we are definitely going to find the treasure. They went to the farm, they took their shovel, and then they start to dig the rest of the path. Let's do it together. Hiya ho! Hiya ho! Hiya ho! Now they finished the other part of the land, but couldn't find the treasure. Tired, they went back home. They said to the farmer, Father, we couldn't find the box. Now, father served them dinner and said, I'm so old. I might have forgotten. Let me think, okay? Let me think. I'll try harder, okay? But since you have already dug the whole farm, why don't you plant some seeds? Now, both Ram and Sham liked the idea. So the next morning, they went to the farm. Tuck, 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 tuck. Now Ram said, I like rice. I am going to plant rice. So he planted rice. Let's do it together. We'll do pat, 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 white, white rice. Pat, 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 white, white rice. Let's do it together. Pat, 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 white, white rice. Sham said, I love corns. I am going to plant corns. So he planted corns. Pat, golden corns. Pat, pat, golden corns. Now, all day long, they worked hard and they went back to home. Now, the farmer served them dinner again and said, Boys, I couldn't remember where I kept the box. But since you have already dug the farm and planted the seeds, why don't you just take care of the plants, crops for some more time? They liked the idea. The next morning, they went to the farm and then they watered the crops. Let's do it together, okay? Fold your hands and now, for few months, they took real good care of the crops. And soon, the little crops grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And you remember which one was that? White, white rice and golden corns. Let's do it together, okay? White, white rice and golden corns. One last time. White, white rice and golden corns. Now, it was time to harvest. So that day, the old farmer went to the farm. Both Ram and Sham was happy to see the nice healthy crops, but at the same time they were upset because they were not able to find the treasure box. They looked at the old man and said, Daddy, we were not able to find the box. Now what should we do? The farmer smiled and said, Boys, there was no box and there was no treasure. Your hard work is a real treasure. And these crops, that white, white rice and golden corns are the real gem. Now, go to the market and sell them. And from then onwards, Ram and Sham were not lazy. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause to Miss Deepti. Everybody, silent applause. Okay, give me a moment. Now, let's give a round of applause to Miss Chamin. Miss Chamin is an adventurous researcher of life. She enjoys telling stories because she thinks stories can give us hope and a better world can exist. Miss Chamin, please. Let's take a moment because we can't hear Miss Charmin. Please hold on. Yeah.
I think Miss Jamin is having trouble unmuting. Give us a second, yes? Children, are you enjoying the story so far? One second. Miss Jamin, see if you can unmute now.
Yes, I can. All right. Just need to clean this last spot and clean this other last spot. Oh, hello there. I see that all of you are ready for a story. I have a story to tell you about my king. Now, I work at a palace in a country not so far away, about a few hundred years ago. Can you tell based on what I'm wearing what country I come from? I come from the same country. Oh, yes, Kim. I come from the same country that the farmer and his two sons just now came from. I come from India and I'm working in the palace there. And I have a story to tell you about an old king and my current king. Now, once upon a time, there was a very old but very well respected king. And because he was so well respected, everywhere that he went, people would say, and you can join along with me and say it 3 times. Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king! Everywhere that the king went, everyone wanted him to live for as long as he could so that he could continue to be the king because he was such a good king. They wanted to be ruled by him forever. But the king was also very old, so he needed to pass his kingship to his son. Now, his son was quite kind, his son was quite smart, but there was one problem. He was also quite indecisive, couldn't make any decisions. Even when he was deciding what to eat for lunch, he would look, this one looks yummy, and this one too, and this one too, and he can't decide what to buy. So, when the son took over the kingship, he asked his father, Father, what can I do to be as good a king as you? Son, as a king, you have to have lots of important meetings with important people doing important things. And during these meetings, you will have to make lots of important decisions. Now, you are not an expert in anything, so you need to make sure that you have all kinds of experts around you. You're surrounded by people who know lots of different things about food, about water, about engineering, about bridges, about people. Then you can be a good king. Oh, but wait. You also have to think, who are the people whom you can really trust? As a king, not everyone you talk to can be trusted. So, yes, try to figure out who you can trust. And so the son left. And the next day, when he was having lots of important meetings with important people doing important things, he started to look at the different experts around him. Can I trust this person? Yes. No, but oh yeah, but that sounds like something I can trust. And this he did with every single person because he was so indecisive, he couldn't decide who to trust. And so that night, he went back to his father and asked, Father, but how can I decide who to trust? Son, that I cannot give you the answer, but I can give you these 3 dolls. And the father put 3 dolls in front. If you can find the difference between these 3 dolls, then you can tell who can be trusted. and who can be your good friend, support you as a king. And so the son took back the 3 dolls and took it home. How do you tell the difference between something? He looked at them. They looked exactly the same. He pulled their ears. They pulled exactly the same way. He shook them. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. He weighed them. Plunk. 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 Oh, they all weighed and looked and pulled exactly the same. And so he decided the next day he would announce to all his advisors. Maybe this was something they would be an expert in. He put them in the square of the palace and he said, whoever can tell the difference between these 3 dolls shall earn 10,000 gold coins. And all the ministers came to see if they could tell the difference. They shook, 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 shook the dolls. They weighed the dolls. They pulled the dolls' ears. Nobody could tell the difference. And one day, the prime minister was tired of this. He had seen minister after minister come, and none could tell the difference. And he had seen how vexed and frustrated the king was. He was walking up and down, thinking, oh, how can I find someone I can really trust? But of course, the prime minister didn't know this. He took the 3 dolls back home and he went for a shower, and he was determined, I will think of anything I can to find the difference between the 3 dolls. And when he came out of the shower, he was shocked because he saw his daughter playing with all 3 dolls, but only talking to one of them. My darling daughter, why are you only talking to one of the 3 dolls, but playing with all of them? Papa, it's easy. This one is silly, this one is a gossip, and this one's a true friend. That's why I only tell my secrets to my true friend. Hey, daughter, how do you tell the difference? Papa, it's easy. And she pulled a piece of her hair, and she took the first doll, and she put it through the doll's ear, and out it came through the other ear. You see, Papa, this one is silly. Everything that you tell her in one ear, it goes out of the other ear. It's not going to stay there. There's no point telling her anything. And then she put the hair through the ear of the second doll. The hair came out through the mouth. You see, Papa, this one's a gossip. Everything that you tell her, she's going to blab it around to everyone else, and everyone will know. And then she took the third doll and put it through the ear. Can you guess? Where did the hair come out from? Did it come out from the nose? No. Did it come out from the bum bum? No. Did it come out from the eyes? No. It just stayed inside the doll. You see, Papa? This is a true friend. Everything that you tell her, she just listens quietly, and she only speaks when she needs to. Now the prime minister knew what was the difference between the 3 dolls, and he told it to the king the next day. The king said, wow, your daughter is so wise. Yes, she's really wise for her age. In future, when I'm older and when you're older and when she's older, I will trust her to be my next prime minister. And of course, I'll give you the 10,000 gold coins. And the prime minister enjoyed having lots and lots of gold coins. And the king. Now he knew how to tell the difference between all his different ministers. He started looking at them, thinking, oh, seeing if they talk and gossip around everyone else, seeing if they listen to what he really said. And then he noticed that some of them really were very quiet, but they spoke when they had to. And he formed a close group of friends. And with this group of friends, this group of advisors as friends, he could start to make good decisions. And now you know what they do when everyone respects a good king, right? We'll do it 3 times together. Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king! And this is the king that I serve today. And everywhere he goes, people will say, let's say it one last time. Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king! Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jamin. Let's all give a silent applause. Let's move to our next speaker. Our next teller is Miss Priti, Modyiyer. Miss Priti is an engaging storyteller who sparks change, entertains, and inspires with every tale. She loves telling funny stories that make you laugh, think, and leave you with a smile. Let's go on now to Miss Priti.
Thank you, Faisal. So sweet of you to give me that lovely introduction. Well, hello, children. So nice to see you all today. Oh, what nice stories Miss Deepti and Miss Jamin have told us. I think I'm a little stiff though from sitting for so long. Do you think you're a little bit stiff too? Can I get you to do a little bit of a treasure hunt? We want to get some treasure because today is all about discovering those hidden treasures and hidden gems. So if you can and it's easy for you, just stand up. And then we shall just quickly sing a little bit. Shall we do that? Come on, everybody. You can stand up. Yes, wherever you are, don't move too much. Just stand up. Yeah, I can see you standing. Very nice. We are going on a treasure hunt. Da-dum, da-dum. Come on. We're going on a treasure hunt. Da-dum, da-dum. We're finding gems and diamonds. Ta-dum, ta-dum. We're going on a treasure hunt. Ta-dum, ta-dum. Can you see that? Oh, that's wonderful. Now, you know Miss Deepti taught you how to dig. Now, let's dig for treasure for a second. Miss Deepti, do it with us. Hi-yo! Come on, Miss Deepti. Let's bring Miss Deepti online so that she can show us again. And Miss Jamin, because she's used to cleaning and doing everything. Come on, Miss Jamin, everybody. Let's go dig. Hi-yo! Come on, everybody. Hi-yo! Lot of digging. Now let's stretch. Twist a little. Come on, twist. 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 And now we're ready again. Let's go. We're going on a treasure hunt. Ta-dum, ta-dum. We're going on a treasure hunt. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. Come on, everybody. Sit down and now relax. We are getting ready for another lovely story. Well, do you know where my story comes from? Nah, I forgot. You know what? It comes from a far, far, far away land in Persia. At least that is what it was called many, many hundreds and thousands of years ago. And in this story, there is a lot of hidden treasure. And I will need your help. I will need you to be horses. I will need you to fight with the bandits. There's a lot of action and adventure. So please be ready. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get you all warmed up. This is a treasure hunt we're going to. Once upon a time, in a small tiny village like the one you can see behind me, there lived a kind and poor man named Ali Baba. Now, Ali Baba was a woodcutter, and every day he would go into the forest with his donkey and he would chop wood and he would bring it home to sell. You know how Miss Deepti taught you how to dig and do that. Now, come on, let's chop some wood for him so that he can make some money. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, chop. Come on. 1, 2, 3, chop. See the words. Chop, 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 chop. Woohoo! But even though he did so much chopping and such a lot of helping y'all gave him, he was very poor and he had only few coins. But one day, when he was deep in the forest, he heard something very strange. And I need you to say these with me, right? Tubluk, tubluk. Can you say that? Come on, make that sound. Tubluk, tubluk. Can you see that? Say it. I can't see you saying it. Come on. Tubluk, tubluk. Tubluk, 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 tubluk. It was horses. It was 40 men, all dressed in black, galloping fast through the forest. Ali Baba was so scared, he hid behind a big tree. And then he peeked out and he saw that all of these 40 men looked very dangerous. And they stopped in front of a big cave with a big rock in front of it. Huh? Ali Baba was quite confused. What are these people doing? When the leader of these men got down from his horse and shouted, "Open sesame!" And good, tap! That rock in front of that mountain rolled away and opened up to show a big, beautiful treasure cave. And all the men went into the treasure cave, and of course Ali Baba saw it close, going good, up. And he just stayed there quietly watching behind that tree. After a while, all of the men came out, and then they said, "Close sesame!" And once again, that door, rock, whatever it was, went good, up and closed. And the door shut completely, looking just like a mountain. Ali Baba was really scared, but he was also a little bit brave, and he knew that there was something he could do. So like him, you've got to be brave. Yes, remember it was a treasure hunt? We're going on a treasure hunt, da-dum. That's what he was singing in his head. We're going on a treasure hunt, da-dum. And he went to the cave and he said, whispered, he didn't shout, he whispered, "Open sesame!" Ooh. And the cave went good, dup. Yes, and it opened up. And there he saw amazing, beautiful treasure. He saw gold and diamonds and pearls and so much of it that his eyes were like, oh, too bright. Now, Ali Baba didn't want to be greedy. And so he just picked up one tiny, teeny bag, popped some gold and go in, and some coins and some treasure, and he hid it like that and ran away home. Now, when he went home, his brother Qasim saw it. Ali Baba, where? Tell me, where did you get this treasure? And Ali Baba said, it was a secret. I mean, it's too dangerous, Qasim. I cannot tell you. I mean, they were very dangerous people. And Qasim caught Ali Baba and said, tell me now, where did you get this treasure? And of course, Ali Baba had to tell him. And he told him the secret password. You remember the password, right? Yeah. Open sesame. You all know the password. So he told him everything, and then Qasim went the very next day to the forest. And of course, he went to the cave and he said, come on, say it with me. You know it now. Open sesame. And what did the door do? Good, 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 dup. And of course, the cave opened up and Qasim went in. Again, so much gold, so much jewelry. But Qasim was greedy. He was not like Ali Baba. And he picked up bag and bag and bag. So many, 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 many bags he filled up. I am going to take very long to take this home. And then when he turned around to get out of the cave, he said, open wheat. Huh? It didn't open. Open, like Deepti's story, rice, white rice, brown rice, red rice, purple rice. Not opening. Open golden corn. Not opening. Open barley, open mustard, open cumin, open fennel. Alamak. Nothing would open that door. And Qasim got tired, sat there holding his head in his hands. Now, in the night, when the bandits returned, they found Qasim and they were not happy. And so they tied him up and they left him in the cave. Now the next day, when he didn't return home, Ali Baba was very, very, very worried. What do I do, Qasim? They must have caught him. Oh, my poor brother, what can I do? And so he went to the forest to find him. And of course, he went to the cave. Now, you know the password. He was smart, like you. What did he say? Say. Open barley. No la. He said, open sesame. That's right. And the door opened. Good, dup. And he went inside and he saw Qasim all tied up. Of course, what he can do? He opened up Qasim and he said, my God, Qasim, you cannot steal so much gold. Take little bit and let's run away. And of course, they said, open sesame, close sesame, all the sesames, and they all ran home. And of course, Ali Baba gave Qasim some of the gold and told him, Qasim, you must now leave the city because otherwise the thieves will find you and you will never have a chance to, they will kill you this time. So you got to run away. And that's what Qasim did. Qasim ran away, far, far away into another city. I think he went to another country only. I think he must have run away to India, to Jiamin's palace king. That nice king, right? So he went away. Now, Ali Baba became rich. Correct? Now, if you are rich, what do? You buy toys, you buy nice clothes, you make big house. And that's what he did. So he made a big house. He had good clothes. He fed everybody. He was really happy. And then the leader of the thieves came to the market. You know the market behind me? He came there. And he began to ask everybody, who has become rich in the past few days? You see, when they had gone back home, they had discovered that Qasim was missing. So obviously, they knew that somebody else knew their secret. And they were finding out. And they discovered Ali Baba's house. And they made a plan to catch Ali Baba and get their treasure back. So one day, Ali Baba, the leader of the thieves, took 40 horses. You know those horses of his? The tubuduk, 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 tubuduk ones. And on each horse, he put a big jar. Now, in the olden days, there were no electricity, no light, no lamps. So they needed oil to light their lamps. And he pretended that he was a merchant or a seller of oil. But he had 39 jars that were hiding. All the thieves went and they hid in one jar, and only one jar was full of oil. Now this Ali Baba went all the way. Ali Baba was living his life happily, comfortably, being very happy. And the thief one day knocked on the door and said, "Oh, please, will you give me shelter? The city is closed. It has become dark. I need place to sleep." And Ali Baba was very kind. Remember, he was kind. What would you do if somebody did that? You'd say, "Yes, come in, sleep." And so that's what Ali Baba did. He brought the thief and the jars and everything. The jars he kept in the garden, and he took that leader of the bandits inside and gave him food. Now he had a very clever helper whose name was Margina. Now Margina needed oil because all the oil in the house had got finished. So she went to one of the jars to pull out some oil to say, "I'll borrow now, I give back later." But guess what? From inside the jar, she heard, "Huh? Hello? Who's that? Who's that?" And of course the thief woke up and said, Is it time? Is it time? Is it time for me to come out?" And she understood that these were all the bandits in the jars. So you know what she did? She went inside, she brought some wine and some drink, and she put sleeping medicine. And she gave each and every thief sleeping medicine. And all of them were like, "Ah, yes, thank you, so thirsty, so thirsty, so hot." And they all went, "Gut, gut, 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 gut." And with the sleeping medicine, they all went to okay. And then when the leader bandit came to wake everybody up and said, come on, it's time, come on, it's time." Of course everybody was. What are they doing? What are they doing? Show me. Make noises. And they were sleeping and snoring like motorbikes. And as they slept, of course the leader could not wake them up. Meanwhile, Margina had warned Ali Baba and called the police. And the policeman came and caught the leader of the bandits, and he woke up all the 39 bandits and captured them. Ali Baba won a big reward for having these bandits captured. And of course, Margina, and he was so happy with Margina that Ali Baba said that, "You're not just my helper, you will marry my son." And that is what happened. Ali Baba lived happily ever after, helping people with the treasure. But there was so much of it that even today, somewhere in some deep, dark jungle in Persia, there is a treasure cave full of treasure. Lots and lots of treasure. And only the person that remembers the password can go in and get it. I forgot. Is it open barley? No? Sure. Then open wheat. Open wheat. No. Open rice. For sure it is open rice. Yes? Not rice? No, not. Oh, Yama. What do you think it is? What is it? Tell me. Open sesame. You got it. Yes. Remember the password. So if you ever go to Persia and you see that cave, you can open it, and more important, you can get out.
Wow, a big thank you to all our storytellers, Miss Deepti Kapoor, Miss Chamin, and Miss Priti Modyiyer. Can everyone do the silent applause with me? Yep, we hope that you have had a great time listening to the stories. Be sure to check these recommended fairy tale books. You can find them and more at the fairy tale section in the public libraries. And the call number is none other than our favorite number, 398.2. You can take your time to at least see one by one the story. Okay, we take a few minutes, okay, before we move on.
While you are looking at the recommendations, the chat will also be open, so you can put your thoughts in the chat if you like, or later you
Yes.
can unmute yourself and give us feedback.
Mm,
Please take all of these recommendations because they are beautiful, beautiful books that you will enjoy.
yes. Okay, let's move on. Okay. We have reached the end of today's storytelling session. Thank you everyone for joining us. Please do share your feedback on the session with us by scanning the QR code.
அவங்களும் இந்த மாதிரி
As
பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் அவ்வளோதான் உனக்கு முடிஞ்சிருச்சு.
Sorry. Okay. SES greatly appreciates your feedback, and upon scanning, you will receive a template to this adorable craft, which is aligned with their overall theme, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Okay, we have more 398.2 Storytelling Festival 2025 sessions till 27 September 2025. The registration link will be provided in the chat. Note, you will need to register through the Eventbrite links in the form. Submitting the form does not mean you have registered. There are still so many sessions to enjoy, both online and at the public libraries. So we hope to see you there. There is also a stream online storytelling sessions at home. Date is from 1 to 5 September 2025, okay? And it's the venue of Zoom, whereby the Zoom link will be given upon registration. And we do have storytelling sessions in English and in mother tongue language. So if you can see here, there's a storytelling session in English and Tamil at Sengkang Private Library on the 13th of September 2025. We have the storytelling in English and Malay in Tampines Regional Library on the 14th of September 2025. And we do have the storytelling in English and Chinese at Jurong Regional Library on the 20th of September 2025. You can take a screenshot of any of the sessions that you prefer. And you can also stream educational videos and do e-learning at home. We have this through our e-learning at the database, which you can have a Just for Kids access video. We have Canopy for Kids. We also have Lightbox Learning. And you can also do video streamings, right? So you can take your time to scan also. Last but not least, we have come to the end of our storytelling session. Have a great evening ahead and goodbye.
398.2, a happy place where you can find all sorts of stories for kids and adults too. With songs and chants and puppets, old stories seem brand new. Fall under the spell of the stories we tell, and you can join in as well. There's sure to be a story that feels just right for you. So come along and join us at the 398.2. So come along and join us at the 398.2. So come along and join us at the 398.2.
Go ahead and unmute. Talk to us, kids, if there's something you have any questions for the tellers. We are all
Please.
here.
Look out for this.
Look out for this. Oh, thank you. We noticed all your thumbs up and claps and hearts. Thank you. Thank you. So nice.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate them.
Yes, everybody can still do the silent applause. We're here. Thank you to our great three storytellers for today.
More storytelling.
Thank you, thank you.
1, 2, 3.
You say open sesame. I want to see y'all remember or no, or you're going to get stuck in the cave.
Slowly.
Say open sesame. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Yay! Or even are you going to grow? Are you going to grow the white corn like Deepti ma'am?
Open sesame.
Thank you. So
Open
you remember it,
sesame.
right? No forgetting, huh? You'll get stuck in the cave. I don't want getting stuck.
No.
Open sesame சொல்லுங்க பாருங்க இருக்க பாரு.
Ah,
Open sesame.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, darlings. I'm so glad you all had fun.
Thanks. Welcome.
Thank you for coming. I need to
Alright.
get rid of my beard. No, sorry.
Me.